Tonight, babies, toddlers, and teens. It may contain nuts. It's the You've Been Framed Kids Special. Welcome to the show. Sacha Baron Cohen wasn't always a comedy genius, but he did know how to grab the attention of the camera. By force, if necessary. The Obama family were given a hard time by White House staffers on their first night. It's a tradition. That's it, Michelle. Give it some. Tom Cruise and Suri, seen here relaxing in their garden. Tom's just got back from a Scientology meeting, which explains the outfit. I always thought this was how Heather Mills got home after a heavy night out. Oh, for pity's sake, buy a pram, you tightwads. If you find Camilla Parker Bowles in your garden, you've got to act fast. That's better. She must never be queen. This is how Angelina Jolie chooses her children. She swings on a rope in a jungle, and whoever she randomly hits becomes part of the family. It's you! Pack your bag, you're coming home. Katie Price's latest plastic surgery proved too much even for her own kids. There she goes, off for another chemical peel. Building a ski slope behind an airport runway wasn't a good idea. Here come the jet engines. And there she goes! Boosted by a 747. They finally caught up with her in Swaffham. They bought the cat a Jack-in-the-Box for his birthday, and he loves it. Can't get the lid closed, though. Back at Angelina Jolie's house, and every child of Angelina's must learn how to navigate Tomb Raider-style obstacles before they can become part of the family. It's not looking good for him, is it? Oh, dear. Not again.
Michael!
Sort him out, Brad.
Look where you're walking.
Looks like he might need a filling, too. It's Sound of Music Mania. Sing! Sing, Emma, sing!
Out the door.
Oh, dear, never mind. Next, music from the Monkees. And let's see some little monkeys.
Oh, I could hide beneath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring. Once it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My shaven razor's cold and it stings. To a daydream believer and a homecoming queen. You once thought of me as a white knight on your screen. Now you know how happy I can be. And our good time starts and ends without dollar to spend. But how much, baby, do we really need? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
what are you doing? You're looking in the water?
Yeah, she's looking at all those wrinkles. Take a closer look. Someone get an iron onto that. Cricket, the sound of leather on willow.
At school, we go like this.
Or plastic on bone.
On the head.
On the head. Well done, Dad. Same difference the early years, and already the tensions are showing. Right on the belly button.
Bend never down, bend never down.
Funny place to put a swing. I mean, you just wouldn't expect to see a swing there, would you? Is that a hygienic kitchen? See, what I like about those is the spring-loaded drawers. This clip has its own incidental music.
Right down here.
That flat's a bit grim, though, isn't it? Looks like they've been recently burgled. I like the orange space hopper, and I like the baby Jeep, but which is better? Oh, the space hopper. Lucky he had his hood up. How resourceful is Nan? Able to turn a plastic storage box into a fun ride for a 2-year-old.
Time for the final score.
But it's only a matter of time before... Did she fall or was she pushed?
You're not going to hit it with the bat, Zach.
Yes, it's
You're
Zach.
going to hit it with the bat.
Zac Efron. He's done 17 again. Now here he is in full makeup for the sequel,
Hit the ball.
3 again. And he's really got into character.
No, not me. No, not your brother.
Still to come. Slips. Trips. And a box full of fun. See you soon. Welcome back to the You've Been Framed Kids Special. That looks nice. Making some cookies. Whoops. Hang on a minute. Who's filming this? The dog? No, try and just point it at her face. Oh, look. It's the Kenwood Scrunchie. Looking good, girlfriend. Kids get bored with their new skateboards very quickly. That's where the skateboard bin comes in. Sorted. This is how you get to be first at the toilets in Glastonbury. There they are. Oh, he's overshot. Hurry, York's on the pyramid in 10. The Friends reunion didn't go well. Courtney Cox, Matthew Perry, David Schwimmer. Yeah, nobody liked him. You need a Kenwood Scrunchie on that, mate. Behind the scenes on James Cameron's Avatar. Doesn't look much now, but once the CGI is added, this will be spectacular. Rounders with a cricket bat and 1 stump. What kind of mind put this together? I tell you, that national curriculum has got a lot to answer for. And again, right on the head. These new ecologically friendly light bulbs are not very attractive looking, are they? That one looks like a giant strawberry. Bring back tungsten, I say. A young Jamie Oliver, fat on turkey Twizzlers, shifts a bag of flour from the shed to the kitchen, egged on by his mentor, Marco Pierre White.
1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, Marco. Oh, Jamie. music now from Cheryl Cole and her backing singers.
His name is Noel. I have a dream about him. He rings my bell. I got gym class in heaven. Now I know how he rocks. And cheap socks, but he doesn't know who I am. And he doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby.
I wonder if my nephew liked his present. The ungrateful little tyke. The story of the ant and the M&M.
Eminem, all by himself. He's a strong little ant.
She's sending this tape to the BBC's wildlife department in the hope of getting a job for both her and her
Can
daughter.
you say hi to him? Don't step on him, Abby.
Try Bravo, love. That's a big golf tee. The spectators wait with bated breath. And a black eye. If you can't afford a car alarm, he'll do this every time someone gets near your vehicle. It's much cheaper. But the NSPCC may have something to say. They're praying to the god of laminate flooring. But they're not praying hard enough. Yvette Fielding's most haunted Christmas special, and a child possessed by Yvette Fielding. It's Chris Moyles and his young nephew, and Chris does have a rather short fuse. Fine 1 minute, and then, oh, he's gone. He's gone. In a world recession, you need some way of saving money that the taxman can't touch. And this is it. Just let the taxman try and get the cash off him without ending up in court. Elvis had a pool in the shape of a guitar. This is flute player James Galway's pool. Sorry, mate, don't speak, baby. I think it's something about the facilities at James Galway's house. Yeah, every Friday they fill the swimming pool up with Kiora. So no wonder the baby is excited. Yummy, yummy. Other cordials are available. Do check your local pool for details. Just like Elton John, people are sniggering at him, and it's all the fault of a bad rug. This climbing school is for under threes, but encouragement is no substitute for crampons and safety ropes. Shortly after this promotional video was shot, the school closed down after 6 toddlers tried to climb Chris Moyles' favourite mountain, Kilimanjaro. This Christmas with money tight, why not give them the perfect gift? A broken hamster cage. Available in all good branches of Woolworths. Don't buy those cheap space hoppers, guys. It's a false economy. See? Product recall notice. Small fault in the J20 slide. As I say, only a small fault, but best to be safe. Someone put a picture or a poster up or something on that wall. It's time to meet Gary, the human pinball flipper. 4,000 points and an extra ball. Even superheroes were kids once, you know. Here they are, giving the supply teacher hell. Batman, Wonder Woman in civvies. Ouch! Right in the eye. Oh, what's his name there with the mask? Listen to those budgies.
Watch what you're
Budgies?
doing, Ellie.
What are budgies doing in the soft play? Well, they like to have fun too, you know. Isn't it awful when the slide is delivered and they've forgotten to include the ladder? Gold star for improvising, but I'd contact the delivery company. Or have another look in the box. More exclusive footage here from John Craven's Country Fart Extreme, the top gear of farming programs. And here's a regular feature, star on a reasonably priced tractor. And if it isn't Irish crooner Daniel O'Donnell, trying to get round the course and beat the current record of 17 minutes set by Anna Ford. Oh, bad luck, Daniel. This little car came with one screw missing. Shouldn't matter, though. Have another look in the box. Birthdays now, and as you get older, you get more candles on your cake. And the more candles you have, the more effort it takes to extinguish them in the hope of a wish being granted. But there is another way. Nice one! And now, ladies and gentlemen, Concord. Concord, Anglo-French cooperation at its finest. Someone let Blobby in. He hasn't looked quite the same since he lost all that weight. He needs a tummy tuck or something. Kids love him, of course. At all birthdays, the kids only want one thing, to really get stuck into that cake. She's pretty much achieved that wish. Cake. Yum, yum. Her previous job as a pole dancer came back to haunt her. There's a little something for you, all right, darling? A little extra. See you out the back.
What did we do? Is this where we think the cake belongs?
Here we are, Shay Goff. She spent a lot of time on that cake, hasn't she?
Close your eyes.
Not.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
Make a wish then.
Ready?
Are they ready? Make a wish.
She's rather keen for her daughter to close her eyes, isn't she? Because she's one of those women for whom the joke is only funny as long as it doesn't involve her magnolia wallpaper.
Look at the wall!
Look at me!
You come over this, please, mate.
And finally, Dad's a live wire.
You seen that out there?
I wouldn't mind, but he does this twice a day. And there's nothing to see out there either. Music now from someone called Kid British. The thought that goes into this show.
Sunny days, I know
framed in 30 seconds. How many toddler tumbles can we cram into 30 seconds? Find out when we return with You've Been Framed Kids Special. Welcome back. Before the break, I asked you how many toddler tumbles could we cram into 30 seconds. Let's find out. It was 16. If you guessed right, then take a tumble. If I was naughty, I had to go to my room for an hour. These boys have to learn to jump over sharpened bamboo sticks. Where did their mum learn discipline? A Japanese prisoner of war camp. Tenko! Now, to me, this seems a rather extreme way to kill greenfly. Careful, you might hit a ladybird, and they're good for the garden. Child in a hammock above a paddling pool? What could possibly go wrong? Oh, yeah, right, now I get it. It's Maisie and her brother tooling around in the garden. He's off to water the daffs, whilst she... well, dismounts. Trees, hard to get up, easy to get out of. People are having babies younger and younger these days. And he's a boy as well. Don't worry about me, just check out my baby. Make sure my baby's okay.
You want to touch it, Nicholas? Touch its back, it doesn't bite.
Yeah, touch its back, it doesn't bite. Not a phrase I ever thought I'd hear myself saying. And if Eve in the Garden of Eden had handled the serpent like this girl, the Bible would have been a very different book.
I mean, in terms of...
No mucking about with apples. No getting thrown out of paradise. Job done. I'm no health and safety officer, but I've spotted 300 things wrong with this picture. Make that 301. Perhaps I am a health and safety officer. A fairy. And as everyone knows, when you're little, you have to leave your milk teeth under the pillow for fairies to take away. But why do fairies need your old teeth?
Okay, I'm gonna have you. That was really super. Oh!
I think we have our answer. And now it's time to open up the dance floor once again. Let them throw some shapes. At bath time, Mum and Dad started having second thoughts about the new childminder. But what can you do? His references were impeccable. However, DJ Tim Westwood makes a fantastic nanny. The beatboxing Mary Poppins. The R&B Nanny McPhee. The hip-hop Mrs. Doubtfire. Well, you get the idea with that. This bouncy castle doesn't actually look that much like a castle, does it? I don't remember those big green pillars with the faces at Hever. Were they useful to repel invaders?
July 7th, and Sarah's been arrested for cuteness.
Assume the position.
Yes, suspected of rusk smuggling. It was a fit-up. I was framed. You are now.
You're going to jail, baby.
However, we have accidentally set it off a couple of times, and this is the reaction.
Yes, the fire alarm produces Edvard Munch's The Scream. How's that for a cultural reference? Edvard Munch. Who needs the South Bank show when you've got You've Been Framed? Stitch that, Melvin. Meanwhile, at Kerry Katona's gaff. I know. It's naughty, but ever so nice. From that vantage point, the baby has finally seen the true horror of that sofa. I'm surprised he wasn't sick earlier. Older viewers will recognize Sting here, relaxing in costume during the making of the movie Dune. And as we know, Sting is a ladies' man.
No.
But then he remembered he was married and attempts to remove the DNA evidence. Trudy need never know. Be careful what you wish for. You might just get it.
Laugh as we go over the fence head first.
And yes, she did laugh as he went over the fence head first. Blimey, who's she? Bit early for Halloween. Second from left, a young Britney Spears does her first performance. It's amazing, isn't it? How did that voice go so badly downhill? Older viewers will recognize the girl from the test card on the right. She's left her easel in the car. Don't encourage her, for God's sake. He's watching Channel 4's How to Look Good Naked with makeover guru Gokwan. That's just the title sequence. Now let's bring on Gok. Oh, yes. Somebody here isn't a Gabrielle fan. And I think it's her. He's going to make an offering to the roaring water dragon down the magic white tunnel. Well, that's what I called it anyway.
Oh my goodness, he's washing the clothes.
Go.
That's what I call a minimalist garden. Just a fence, 2 dogs, some grass, and an ornate manhole cover. Those 2 dogs are actually her parents. And that's where she's picked up that trick. That's it, pick it up. Oh, bring it, fetch. Give it to the human. Here we are at the Brit School for the Performing Arts, where 1 in every 5 students will end up in a musical written by Ben Elton. Forget Shakespeare, that's where the real money is. And Ben himself comes round every 6 months on a sedan chair. I think we found our next leading man, don't you? It's the intensity in the eyes that have it for me. Now, boys, we've all been here. I don't mean that garden, that would be weird. I mean here. Yes, man's Achilles heel. That's it, have a quick count up.
Let's see, Andy.
Mind your own business. Yep, a big piece of cheese, which also doubles up as a ramp. You've heard of the smart car? Well, this is the stupid car. It's okay, he's wearing a helmet, right? The problem with this house is, every time you flush the loo, this happens. I think they might need a new ball cock. It's that piece of cheese from earlier. It's amazing in just how many of our clips a random dog appears at every moment of impact. Whoa! You all right? At the Dog Adventure Playground, they don't like kids having a go. Get lost, Ron. Come on, smack it. Get out of it! That cycle path is far too narrow, and it's taken him right off the main high street. Now it seems to have run out. I felt that. Practice makes perfect, I suppose. It can also lead to a day off school, of course. Now Michael Jackson is no longer with us, X Factor losers Journey South are working on their moonwalk. It's taking longer than they thought. The very first version of The Fast and the Furious was set around the exciting world of amateur golf, but the producers felt the golf carts weren't, well, fast or furious enough. Of course, with golf, it's all in the swing. He hasn't got it. And he's got a little too much of it.
Riley?
He's riding on Nicola from Girls Aloud. Not really, of course. Luckily, Pete Waterman's there to help. He's a paper boy, and with so many papers and magazines available, it does get busy. Oi, where's my grazia? That's the funny thing about water. It does get slippy when it's frozen. Just ask Todd Carty. I advised them against conjoint triplets for bridesmaids, but they wouldn't listen. Oh, they're cured. Nice outfit. Not sure about the belt. I've never taken up karate because I've never had the need to defend myself against a piece of MDF. Ouch. I've felt that. So do watch out for those muggers tooled up with sheets of MDF. They say sisters are joined by an invisible tie. In this case, it's an invisible bungee rope. Boing! It took the Rebel Alliance 3 movies to bring down the Empire. They should have hired 4-year-olds. No force required. It seems everything's gone downhill for Sporty Spice Mel C since the Spice Girls reunion. Still, she keeps herself busy. Now number 16 in our occasional series. Blimey, that was close. Blimey, that was close. Right, Dad. Get your set of Allen keys out. And fix that slide. A modern dance interpretation of Mary Poppins. Why not? Well, because it's not particularly entertaining. That's why. That's more like it. Oh, the hairy whisk. Not a euphemism. We've already seen the dangers of the whisk at the top of the show, but since then, this clip has arrived. So young, and already needing a comb over. That's how it started for me, love.
Have short hair.
Right, get the record player. Let's generate some laughs.
'Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. I'm a shooting star leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car, passing by, like a diver. I'm gonna go, there's no stopping me. Burning through the sky, 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Hey, hey, hey. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Good time, good time. Don't stop me, don't stop me. Supersonic man out of you.
Still to come, we had tantrums, tears, and little tykes on the You've Been Framed Kids Special. Welcome back.
No, there won't be any tears, okay?
Okay.
You're going to have a
Baby.
sister.
Good, well, nice to see he's fine about it. Fancy telling him at the drive-in McDonald's, though, eh? Well, she's not winding him up at all, is she? Pass the Parcel, a game invented purely to wind up the spoilt kids who usually get everything, and once again, it's working. His name is Charles Kennedy, and was later to become leader of the Liberal Democrats.
No?
Mind you, I'd need anger management if I had to wear trousers like that. Boris Johnson's turn, using one of London's dedicated skipping lanes to ease skipping congestion. How are you coping with being mayor, Boris? Thought so. What starts as a bit of a quad bike steering tantrum becomes, in the end, quite a good impression of Rodin's famous statue, The Thinker. He just didn't see the sea. It just crept up on him. Here's quite a nuclear reaction coming up for a game of musical chairs. Now, this happened in 1995. She'd obviously be in her 20s now. Wait a minute. I knew it. It's Lily Allen. She had a similar reaction when she found out she wasn't nominated for the Mercury Music Prize. Again. On the other hand, boys don't throw silly crying fits if they don't get what they want. They just use violence.
Oh, these are mine now. You gave me, didn't you? Oh. See you later.
Firm but fair. He's a passionate supporter.
Your team lost? Well, and who was your team? Cincinnati lost. Who won? UCLA won, but I thought you liked
You may laugh, but go to Old Trafford when Man U lose. And the pubs of Salford are all like this.
Oh no, UCLA was the underdog today? Well, Cincinnati must be tough if they beat UCLA.
Stratford East and the new Olympic Stadium is not quite ready, but here's the opening ceremony anyway. Look out, Beijing. We're coming. Isn't it a shame when your garden budget runs out just before you get the chance to turf the whole thing? Half lush lawn, half lunar surface. Backstage at Strictly Come Dancing, and Tess Daly's kids finally meet Brucey. Never a good look without the wig, Brucey. Blind man's buff, of course. With today's slang, that means something quite different. Blind man's buff would suggest that, that blind man, eh? He's buff, he's well fit. I'm rambling. Here's a kid running into a bush. They said he was too young to join a gentleman's club, but he went ahead regardless.
You fool, Timmy.
Will someone call me a cab? In some states of America, they test security by shooting youngsters at doors. That's a fail. Now let's try the windows. Poor Tom Cruise. All he wants to do is play volleyball with the rest of the guys, but it never works out. That's it, Katie. You help. And we'll leave tonight's kids special with what it's all really about. Night all.